Alrighty. Finishing up here, preparing for this September 2023 tarot report for all 12 signs. Just give me a moment, y'all, here as I get prepared. Strap in because it's going to be a long video. I'm actually going to do everything in order this time. So, got some music playing in the background. I got my water here. Like I said, I'm probably going to be here for the next 3 hours. At least the last one went 3 hours. We'll see how long this one goes. Get it prepared. Yeah, I can use this. Yeah, I can use this. Okay, cool. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorp, Swag, Cap, Aqua, Pisces, Tis. All right, let me put that in there. So make sure that we're all good here. Got my water, got everything. Got Libra. Oh wait, my light. Duh. Doy. Let's check to see how everything is looking on this. So I'll be live there. Let me check Facebook. Come on. All right, cool. Allow. See page. Thank you. Is it showing? It is. Good deal. Oh yeah, I added that at the end. Okay, so I'm probably have to go through the cards a little bit faster because if I'm drawing cards for people at the end, it's going to go a bit longer. So in any event, let me actually show my cam. All right. We are repping Kirby today, and he's a phantom. Oh, what is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix. Welcome to your September 2023 tarot report. I know we're a week already into September, so forgive me. Had to adjust my schedule with everything else that's going on, but we're here. So we're going to hop right into it. We are going to actually go in order from Aries to Pisces as far as the report goes. I have 3 different decks here. We're going to be using the Answer is Simple Oracle, Sacred Geometry Oracle deck, as well as my Mystical Manga Tarot deck. We'll start off with the dominant vibration that you'll be bringing into the month, or that you're bringing into the month. We'll do the tarot cards. We'll end off with the Answer is Simple as far as like how the month is going to play out. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I will be posting the timestamps in the description after the video is concluded. That's why I have my notepad here so I can write them down and I don't have to like just go back and just, it's a lot faster this way essentially. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys checked out my Thursday reading as well, my Thursday horoscope. And yeah, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. So we're going to start off with Aries. Go ahead and put the time here at 5:05. Aries, 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 Aries. All right. How you doing, Aries? How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing good. So I'm pretty much mostly going to just be, going over the tarot, although I may mix in a little bit of astrology in there. Well, Aries, I mean, your ruling planet is in Libra now, and that's got to feel kind of awkward because your ruling planet is opposite of you, in a place where it doesn't really like to be in. So it's like you want to kind of be impulsive and kind of just go for things, but you're having to actually balance things out and actually kind of harmonize things and actually having to be a little more diplomatic than usual. So, but you do have the North Node of your sign. So that's positive, wanting you to like really, express the character of who you are. But, Chiron is there as well. So it can definitely come across as very quirky, definitely can come across, where you don't want to get too fixated on, I guess traumas or things that might have happened in the past and stuff, so, but definitely an interesting month for you, Aries, with all of this stuff, especially now, like I said, your ruling planet is in your opposite sign. So let's check out to see what the dominant vibration that you're bringing into this month is, though. So, Aries, we have the card of allowance. And this kind of makes sense, honestly, really. It really does. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, which is interesting, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. This is simply about not really forcing yourself on the situation. And you get some help, of course, with Mars being here in Libra, right? So it's like it's in your opposite sign. So you are automatically being forced to, be, you're kind of outside of your comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie with this. And the universe is wanting you to look at things without that judgment, right? So you're kind of bringing this already into the month. Like I said, probably has to do with the fact that your ruling planet is in your opposite sign where you're having to balance things out anyways. So it's about not bringing any preconceived notions to the table this month to actually just become a co-creator with the universe and allow things to kind of happen naturally instead of forcing what you think is right onto the situation. That's probably hard for you, Aries. I mean, outside of like the four fixed signs, you're probably one of the most hard-headed signs because you are the ram and you guys literally will butt heads. But that's the thing. Have you seen like the videos of like rams that will butt heads and then they just like stop and stare off into space? It's like they almost have to like recollect themselves. So this is not a time for you, Aries, to just kind of ram your way through situations. It's a time to kind of just chill out and relax and to just allow the universe to unfold and to be a co-creator, not just force the issue, but work with the universe. So let's see what we have going on with the tarot cards itself, though. Starting off with the card of allowance. The card of allowance. The number on the card is 9. And 9 in numerology is actually ruled by Mars. So let's see what else we got going on for this month for you. I know, like I said, we are about a week already into the month, so let's see what else we have going on. Aries, 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 Aries. What we got going on for y'all? Oh, we got some cards that just kind of flew out. All right, let's take a look-see, shall we? Oh, 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords in reverse. Are you afraid that someone's going to come and steal like your thunder, steal the good life from you? Only you can do that. The 10 of Pentacles here is upright, though. The 7 of Swords is reverse. So the only one that's going to rob you of your happiness and of that abundance is really yourself. This is not coming from anyone else. This is coming from you. I'm hearing that this is coming from you. That 7 of Swords is in reverse. So it's like, I think that's the reason why the card of allowance is here, because if you kind of go into situations this month thinking that someone's trying to rob you of something, it's really actually your inability to actually be a little bit more malleable right now, and to really see that there's actually so many things right now for you, Aries, to be grateful for. I think it's powerful that we have a Jupiter and we have Uranus that, I mean, they are retrograde, but they are in your second house. Yeah, Jupiter did just go retrograde here, but this is going to be a great opportunity for you to, in many ways, be a little bit more creative when it comes to your manifestation abilities. Jupiter here, like I said, it's about this expansion energy, but it's sort of, right now it's not really expanding. It's, if anything, it's decompressing. So maybe what you're feeling right now is feeling sort of like maybe there's some sort of energy that's kind of pulling back, and you kind of feel like, I mean, look how shady she looks, right? Look how shady she looks. She has one of her eyes is being hidden. She's grabbing the swords in a way that's going to cut up her hands. But like I said, it's reverse Aries, so there's nothing really for you to worry about. You can definitely have the good life. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, well, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of I think what this is that you're afraid to put in the hard work. That's honestly what I'm hearing now. You're afraid to put in the hard work because you're kind of wanting things to kind of just come. You're so used to just sparking things off and just initiating things. You're so used to it, but because your ruling planet is in your opposite sign, and because Jupiter is retrograding your second house and Uranus, you can definitely start to project and confuse things and thinking that people are out to get you, people are going to rob you and stuff. That's the whole Uranus aspect. But really, there's like this fear of putting in the hard work. The Ten of Wands, right? Maybe you feel tired, but this is reversed. So this is not really a time to be lazy. It's not a time to be lazy. Let me turn the volume down on my phone. Just forgive me, guys. Just want to make sure that there's not any distractions and stuff. So let me turn all that down. Boom. But yeah. Are you willing to put in the work, Aries? Let's see. How do we overcome this challenge that we see here with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords? Because there's a lot of beautiful things here. You have that Ten of Pentacles, but you're not really feeling that energy. You're not really feeling the fortune right now, right? Because it's a life that you have to build. It's not necessarily something that's going to just fall into your lap, Aries. Let's see what we got. Where is this challenge coming from? Why do you feel this way? Oh, we got the Devil card in reverse. See, there's a lot of reversals here. So this is really a devil of your own making, right? I'm getting the feeling that there are a lot of trapped emotions that you have right now, Aries. And these trapped emotions are keeping you stuck in the past. It's keeping you from being able to actually move forward. And these stuck emotions are starting to manifest themselves. It's interesting. So there's been several animes that I've watched lately. And I don't really see a depiction of this in Western media. I see it more so in Eastern media, at least with anime. But human emotions and some of these animes actually will manifest themselves as like these beings. And one anime was called Kagare, and one anime was called another thing. But they manifest themselves as like these beings, right? And there are groups of people that will go out and exercise these beings. And we don't really see that represented in Western media. We don't take into consideration that emotions can kind of manifest themselves as like little sprites and little spirits and energies and apparitions. Now, you have the power to exercise them. You have the power to not allow these things to grow, but things collect over time and over time and over time, and then we can sort of manifest. That's like that little dark cloud that could be hanging over your head and stuff like that. So, said this Devil card in reverse here. You're definitely this is something that's coming from within. You're kind of trapping yourself in many ways. It almost feels like you've kind of made a deal with yourself in the past, and maybe the deal didn't go through. Maybe you promised yourself that you would have done something by now to get this Ten of Pentacles, and maybe you haven't quite gotten there yet, Aries. You didn't actually succeed on it, and now you're kind of like emotionally and subconsciously making yourself pay for it when really you don't need to do that. You can move forward from that. Yeah, we have the nine of wands here. So yeah, it's like you're almost preparing for battle or something like that. And I think because Aries, you like to just take things so head on, because this energy is so yeah, there's a lot of subconscious stuff here. There's a lot of subtlety to this energy that you're experiencing. It's like you're preparing for some battle and then the battle doesn't come. Or it's like I can see you like ready on the battlefield and stuff like that. And then you think it's gonna be a giant army that approaches you, and it's really just like a tiny squirrel. I don't know why a squirrel came to mind, but it's like a tiny squirrel. And then you're like, you kind of laugh at the squirrel. It's like, oh wait, is that it? But then the squirrel grows to like this giant behemoth of a monster. You know what I mean? But this is all having to do with your own mind and your own emotions, and not being able to forgive yourself for maybe, forgiving yourself, forgiving others for doing you wrong in the past. Maybe you did yourself wrong. I'm going to draw another card here. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups in reverse here. So, yeah, this is definitely not time to be apathetic. This is definitely not a time to just not heed what the universe is providing for you right now, Aries. I think that this is going to be a month where you're having to rebalance your energies, and you're having to kind of go about things in a different way. Like I said, you are having to actually be a little more diplomatic right now with your ruling planet being in the opposite sign. So this is about, in many ways, reestablishing. I really think this is about reestablishing your relationship to yourself. I mean, you are about the self in many ways, the persona, the personality, your natural first house, the ascendant. And this is about reestablishing that relationship with yourself so you can kind of let yourself off the hook. I feel like Aries, you're not letting yourself off the hook. It's like you want something so bad, or you want your life to look a certain way so bad. And because it's not happening the way that you want, you'll suppress it in many ways. But like the Four of Cups is kind of like suppression. But it's like you almost have manifested like some weird emotional cloud that's kind of hanging over you. And there's a lot of hard work that's involved to kind of get you to the next level, but you've kind of manifested this as it's kind of built up and coagulated over time. And this is a time this month where it's just like it's time to kind of let go, and whatever weird subconscious triggers or whatever weird kind of subconscious contract that you made with yourself that's disallowing you from moving forward, you realize that you can make that contract null and void. Like it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Just because you said, I'm going to make $1 million by 40 years old or insert whatever age, and just because you don't do it doesn't mean that you have to hold yourself like hostage subconsciously. Aries, you're holding yourself hostage subconsciously. So let yourself out of jail. Just let yourself out of jail, right? Bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups. You have so many possibilities. So many things are coming forward, but because you may be so fixated on just one of these cups manifesting, you're maybe so fixated on that one cup that you can't even see all of the other options that are available to you right now, Aries. But you have so many options available. And who knows, maybe you take the focus off one aspect and you maybe put focus on another aspect that's wanting to be expressed and wants you to give it its energy, and you may be able to leverage that into all the other cups there. You know what I mean? So yeah, let yourself off the hook. I mean, that's really what this comes down to, Aries, for you. We're going to get the last oracle card for you. The answer is Oracle. That one kind of just flew out. Just Aries things. Oh my God. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, y'all. I'm telling you. I said to let yourself off the hook and let other people off the hook. Aries, say I'm sorry. I know it's going to hurt, Aries. I know it's going to hurt you to say I'm sorry because you feel like you didn't do anything wrong. But Aries, say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry. Most importantly, say I'm sorry to say it to yourself, Aries. Let yourself off the hook. It's okay. I know it sucks. Disappointments happen to all of us. Let yourself off the hook. You are super, super powerful. And Aries, we need you with this North Node in your sign and Chiron here and Aries here. We need you to be at your full strength and full potential. We really do need you to lead this charge. We really do. Because that's what Aries naturally wants to do. Naturally wants to be the leader and lead the charge, you know? You're only going to be able to get there if you say, I'm sorry. To other people, but primarily to yourself. And you may be like, well, Jay, I don't know if I have anything to say. I'm sorry for it. Say it anyways. Just let yourself, because it's subconscious. You're probably not really aware of it. So just say, I'm sorry. I know it may hurt. It may feel weird. You're like, well, what did I do? I'm like, just say, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay, Aries. I promise. You can't make this up. Like, I said, you had to let yourself off the hook, let other people off the hook and stuff. Alrighty then. Well, that's for the Aries. Shuffle this and then kind of see where we are. We're at around 2110. So Taurus. This is for sun, moon, and rising, by the way. Or if you want to watch for like another one of your planets, or maybe you want to watch for your Mars or your Venus, or maybe you want to watch for your loved ones, your friends, your family, your spouse, you know, your kids, your pets, if you know your pets charts and stuff. So, but yeah, this is going to be for the Tauruses out there. All right, the Taurus. Cool. We are moving along. So Taurus. I'm going to put it down at 22. All right. Taurus. What do we have for you? Oh, well, let's get the Sacred Geometry card. I'll shuffle in the tarot deck. Let me actually get this one for you. Let's see what we got for Taurus. Dominant vibration as you were bringing into September. Ooh. You got the Divine Masculine. I don't really draw this card that often. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focus, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Powerful card, especially with the fact that we have Jupiter, which is in your sign, which recently just went retrograde. So you're kind of having to go back into yourself in many ways and rediscover the Divine Masculine and bring that and manifest it. I mean, you are the sign of manifestation. So I think that that's a beautiful card. I love this card. I don't draw it that often. It's very powerful. It's very directed. It looks like it's like a laser focus there. Now, of course, with Jupiter offline, that's kind of more turned inward, right? So you may be feeling a little more deflated, but, you know, I think so long as you kind of tap into this energy, you will be straight this month. And look how the number is 22, Master Builder number. So, yeah, you are bringing Master Builder energy into this month. Congratulations. All right, let's see what we got for the cards. So, first card we have, dang, Taurus, we got the Magician. Okay, Taurus, I see you. You got the Magician, and that's followed by the Two of Pentacles. Okay, Tauruses are literally manifesting their dream. They're manifesting a business right now. I really feel like it's more like a business or a new way of making money. This is freaking great. This is amazing. That's followed by, yeah, the Queen of Coins. Like, holy shit. I must say, holy shit. Holy shift. Like, this is amazing. Divine Masculine with the Magician, Two of Coins, and we have the Queen of Coins here. You're probably also going to be getting some sort of gift, some type of like recognition from this queen. So this could be someone in your life. This could be a prominent figure, a Taurus, such as yourself, or Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone with prominent Earth placements, or maybe either Sun in an Earth house. This is someone that's definitely going to come in, and I almost feel like this could be someone who is investing in you, someone that can see that you are the Magician, someone that can see your energy, and this is someone who's willing to come in and actually invest in you, invest in your project. especially with Jupiter here retrograde and Uranus here. You would think that the investments from the outside world would run dry, but Taurus with the Magician here, the Magician card here, it's almost like it's null and void. So it's almost like it's not really affecting you like that, like the rest of the signs. So it's kind of a cheat code. I'm not gonna lie. So what else we have going on here? I'm interested to see what else we have. Well, we have the Queen of Cups as well. Dang, Taurus, this is like a coronation type deal. This is like you're being crowned right now. Like you are coming into your own. I mean, you get two queens here, so that represents the divine feminine energy, especially because it's an earth element and a water element, and you get the divine masculine, and you have the magician card that has all four elements with a two of pentacles. Like, even if things, all right, you are definitely establishing some new venture that's going to make you a lot of money potentially in the future, or at the very least, you're really showing up and you're showing your value. Great opportunities this month. The Jupiter retrograde in your first house is a freaking blessing because it's going to allow you to go within and to expand on your inner value and inner world and explore that. So by the time that it comes direct later on this year, like, and you're going to start to see it this month, things are going to start to like kind of just move around. It's going to start this month where things are just going to start to shift and you'll see it. But there are these blessings that are coming in, and it's a blessing that this is happening in your sign because now you will literally be able to manifest your spirit. That's what Taurus do. They physically manifest their spirit. That's what they do. Freaking incredible that you have these energies. And should we even have the Knight of Coins? Now this is reverse. I think really what this comes down to is that the Knight of Coins already out of all the knights is the most patient. With it being reversed, you're surprisingly slightly impatient. I knew there had to be some sort of caveat here. There's some slight impatience here because you're wanting things to kind of happen a lot faster. That's just because all the planets are retrograde. But remember, you are the magician here. You are the avatar. You can move, you can work with all of the elements too. So the Knight of Coins here, even though he is reversed, there's definitely this element where, you have to be a little bit more patient. Things are going to take some time to develop. You are fixed Earth, so you are, in many ways, one of the slowest moving signs, but still one of the most powerful signs. I think Taurus is the most slept on sign. I think it's the most underrated sign. That's my opposite. I'm Scorpio, so I think you guys are the most underrated sign. You know what I mean? And for some reason, Scorpio, we're the most hated. I don't understand why, but even though we're out here just, exercising energies like all day, automatically. So, if you're feeling a little bit discouraged, if you're wanting, and this is why I think the coronation aspect is here, because the knight hasn't been coronated yet, right? To become like the king, or for some of you, a queen, right? But there's this element here where it's sort of like you're being recognized and by someone else or even by your guides that's like, hey, no, you definitely have the potential and you're pretty much the next in line to be coronated, to come into this royal position. I know that you may be doubting yourself and doubting whether or not you actually can do it, but you absolutely can do it and you will do it, right? Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me, Taurus? Like literally, Taurus, your month is actually pretty simple. You are manifesting your greatness. And the only way you're going to really the only way that you're going to manifest your greatness is if you actually trust that you are great. Don't let these fools out here tell you that you're not. Don't let these people tell you that you're boring, right? That all you want to do is eat grass in the middle of the field. Don't let these people tell you that you're boring. Jupiter is giving you some sauce, even though he's retrograde. See, that's the thing about Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter is a party animal, right? But Jupiter retrograde is the by invitation only party, right? The by invitation only. This is not just an invitation that he just sends out to everyone. This is by invitation only. So there's some powerful people that are going to be at these parties, right? And this is in your sign. This is in your house, right? And you know how to throw a party because you have the best food, the best caterers, right? And you know how to party. You really do. So don't let anyone tell you that you're boring, that you're super, super stubborn. If anything, what you want to be stubborn about this month, Taurus, is the fact that you are fucking great. And don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise. Except fortune is on your side here, right? Oh my gosh, Taurus. Come on now. Like y'all just like out here manifesting your spirit like it's nothing. You'll get in your own way sometimes. Sometimes you can be a little too stubborn, right? As far as like wanting everything to look a certain way and go at your own pace and go at your own time. But man, like it's like you got some cheat codes this month. You got some cheat codes this month. And most people probably aren't ready for what you're about to manifest, right? So if it takes a little bit of time to manifest, don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. What is the answer? A simple oracle card for you. Interesting. We have blow off some steam. It's interesting though. They're like in a train. They're not really connected though. It's kind of weird. But they're like celebrating. Blow off some steam. As far as I think this would be a great month for you to, if you see red this month, do your best to just. I'm trying to say this right. It's like there will be moments this month where you'll be seeing red. Okay, and you're going to blow off some steam. Now, don't impale anybody. Don't gore anybody. You don't want to do that, right? Because they ain't ready for it. You have so much power right here, but it's about coming into the divine masculine. So don't just be impulsive and just like gore them. Channel that energy and blow off some steam in like a positive and creative way. I think this would be a good time, of course, for you to go into nature, do some physical, get the energy out, get the energy flowing and moving through you. This is going to help because there's so much energy here with two queens, the magician, divine masculine, stuff like that. You're definitely going to be feeling the power. It may even at times feel like it's almost too much, which is funny because you are the earth and you're able to ground energy so well. But there may be moments where even you may feel a little shaky, right? So just take time to meditate and blow off the steam, do something fun. You know what I mean? Maybe go for a hike or something, kind of get the energy out, ground, because there's going to be a lot of energy flowing through you this month. And you don't want it to just build up so much to the point where you just can't handle it, right? So that's what I got for you, Taurus. Super powerful month for you guys. I want to say I'm jelly as your opposite sign. I haven't gotten to Scorpio yet. I don't know what's going to come up for Scorpio, but dang. So let's see. What do we have next? We have Geminis. The Geminis of the zodiac. Geminis. Well, I call you guys the. Well, you guys like the shapeshifters, like the kitsune, like the like the tail beasts, like the tail foxes. Yeah, like Amaterasu. You know what I mean? But you guys are. All right, let me go ahead and write that down. 3333. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all, Gemini. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get the Sacred Geometry Oracle Club. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Gemini, what you got? Discernment. This card reminds me of a scarab beetle. Discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. All right. I mean, your ruling planet is retrograde right now in Virgo, just conjunct to the sun. So interesting, all right? Squaring you, but it is your ruling planet still. So this is going to be a month where you're kind of coming into it and you're just, like I said, not bringing those preconceived notions to the table, but to kind of see things from this inner world, in this inner sense of balance and harmony, and to still have compassion for people, but also to be discerning of like, you know what? It's not about judgment. It's about being discerning. Going into a situation, you have to just be, it's like, okay, do I really want to go there? Is that really going to be good for me? Is that person really going to be good for me? But still have compassion for people. If you deem a situation or a person or associating with someone to not be for your best good, don't just don't trash them, whatever like that. Just be respectful and just kind of move on and be compassionate and just move on to the next stage. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this comes down to for you, Gemini. That's the energy that you're bringing into the month. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Some of these may be longer than others. Some of them may be pretty simple, like Taurus's. Taurus's was pretty simple. Gemini, let's see what yours is. What's yours like? Let's see what kind of cards we have going off here on the deck. And then go right here. Boom. Ooh. We have the Ten of Swords. Interesting enough, the Leo King and Rich Lop they actually did their video on this one today. I don't know if they're still live, but I know that they were doing the Awakening experience, and they're actually recovering this card. So Gemini, you got the Ten of Swords. So I think this discernment has to do with something that is coming to an end. She's like bloodied. At least she's not on the ground though. At least she's still standing up, and even though she's in the water and stuff like that, at least she's standing up. This could be the moment before she collapses, though, or this could be the moment after she gets up from being collapsed, and the swords are still on her back, but then she realizes that, wait, I'm alive. I'm still here. I thought that was going to be the end of me. And the thing about the Ten of Swords is, like, this is an ending that you expect. If it was the Tower card, it's something that's coming out of fucking nowhere. But the Ten of Swords is something that you expect, something that you've probably been putting off for a while. So, what is this? Well, the Nine of Wands has also come up here. So you're defending yourself. Almost like I'm kind of getting these cards in reverse, like as far as like the chronological order. I want to see what the next card is. Oh, wow. There is the Tower card. Okay. All right. So Gemini, you were preparing for something and it had you very apprehensive. Then a moment actually came. I almost felt like you like psychically kind of tuned in and knew that a Tower moment was about to happen or will happen. And then you get this Ten of Swords energy here too. This is after you actually get up though. Like the fact that you get both of these cards here is pretty fucking intense. Like there's an abrupt ending, but then it's like the abrupt ending is like, well, I kind of knew that was coming. It was still kind of abrupt, but I kind of knew it was coming because you have the Nine of Wands here. So you're like apprehensive. You're kind of preparing for this. What is this all about though? All right, I kind of want a little bit more clarity into the Tower and the Ten of Swords because you're definitely going to get up from this. I mean, you're not going to get up unscathed from this, but you're definitely going to get up and tell to tell. You know what I mean? But what's going on here? Oh, you have the King of Swords. So this could be a person. This could be an air sign. I really feel like this is more so you, though, Gemini. I feel like you are actually the King of Swords here. And it's almost like... It's almost like, Gemini, you were like the damsel in distress in the Tower instead. Instead of you going out and like being like the knight and going, it's almost like you being the king, you almost put yourself there. You know what this is actually? It's actually really good. Gemini, I'm gonna give you homework. Hold on. Because this is what I am getting. This is your homework. All right, let me reasons and share screen. And all right, your homework is to go watch this show, Disenchantment. It's a good show. It's really good. It's made by the same guy that did, of course, Simpsons and Futurama. You are this guy right here. You're the king. And he has an incredible development over the course of the series. It does move a little bit slow at the beginning. I know you're Gemini, so it's kind of hard to keep your attention, but just stick with it. And I'm telling you, it gets good. But tune into him, tune into the king, because that is your story. It's like you're going to go through this sort of tower moment and this thing that you knew was eventually going to come, and maybe even a sort of like mental breakdown kind of deal, but you're going to come out the other side of it so much stronger. But this is your homework, is to watch this show, Disenchantment. It's really good. Like I really like it. So, but you are the king. Like you like this king. Like this is you. Like you're going to almost go from like this to this. Like there are going to be moments where you're going to be like this month, okay? You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, like this, you're going to go through like this whole weird arc this whole month. It's so weird, Gemini. And I think it's going to be like, people are going to make you feel like you're crazy. I think that's what it comes down to. I think Gemini, because, you know, you're really planning, like I said, being in your fourth house right now. And it is retrograde with the sun. It's almost like Gemini, there are certain facets, certain things that you're wanting to communicate and bring forward. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that Uranus is in your 12th house. So it's definitely taking on a more subtle spiritual nature. But it's like you can pretty much hear everyone's thoughts right now. Right? You can hear other people's thoughts. And people are going to think that you're crazy. And I think that's what this is. It's almost like you cause like your own tower moment, because people think you're crazy, but you're not. You are actually developing your psychic faculties more than ever. And that's what this really comes down to for you, Gemini. But yeah, you are the king. You are the king here. So now we do have the Six of Wands in reverse as well. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so there's going to be some sort of reinvigoration this month for you, Gemini. But people are going to think that you're kind of crazy, but you're going to get up from it unscathed. And it's almost going to be like people aren't going to necessarily see the swords. These swords that are in your back, these are like invisible swords, right? Because you're going to be you're hearing your haters, Gemini. Your haters, people who are jealous of you. You got a lot of haters, people that are jealous of you, Gemini. And they're just like, they think that they're being secretive about it. They think that they're being hush hush and quiet about it. They're not, because Uranus is in your 12th house. So you can hear things already psychically. You're developing your clairaudience, right? You can like hear their thoughts before they even freaking speak it. Like that's what this comes down to, Gemini. And people are going to think that you're crazy. They're going to think that you're crazy, but you're not crazy. You are actually not crazy for thinking this, Gemini. So I think that's why the discernment card is here. Because you have to come at this from a more balanced perspective. You have to come at this from a more detached perspective. But you still want to have compassion and wisdom for these people, because they don't know any better. They don't know that you know. So just they're ignorant to it. So, you know, give them some slack. You're going to appear crazy to people. I almost feel like the Tower card is actually not that bad. It's almost going to be people like thinking that like the only way it's going to be like a really bad Tower moment is if you give in to what everyone else is saying about you, or if you give in to people saying like, "Oh, Gemini, you're crazy," and you're like, "Wait, am I actually crazy? Am I really that crazy? Oh God, I'm crazy!" Like if you give into that, it's like, no, you're developing your psychic abilities. Greetings. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? We are on Gemini. We're finishing up Gemini. The answer is simple oracle for you, Gemini, is turn back. Turn back. You're trying to get to you're trying to go through this maze of life, and if you keep trying to force the way that you want it to look, turn back. Interesting. I wonder what you had to turn back to. This may be actually you going back to actually shoot, Gemini, rewatch last month's tarot report. Rewatch August. Because there's something in that message that you missed. There's something in that message, Gemini, that you missed in the August, September report. Go back and watch that. That is also so Gemini, you have homework. Sorry. You need to watch Disenchantment, and you need to go back and watch your section for the August tarot report. Cool. All right. Cool. Alrighty then. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, or whatever planet you happen to be watching for. Put it at 46. Well, 45. Yeah. Cool. Looks like Aries was the longest one so far. The other one's been around 11 to 12 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, Cancer. All right, I see. You want that card? All right, what is it? Ooh, we have the card of Magic. This is a very nice card. I love this card. Card of Magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and as profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. The power of your imagination is going to be key, Cancer. The power of your imagination is going to be key. I know it's been tough with Pluto opposing you. It's been tough. But yeah, it's actually a beautiful card. And then this has to do with the fact that you do have a Saturn and Neptune that are enshrined to you, right? So believe it or not, Cancer, I know that you've been there is light at the end of the tunnel. I think all Capricorns and Cancers have been kind of going through this, but you can finally start to sense this year that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And you will be okay. You don't have to be trapped there anymore. So there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more you have to do, but you got to trust in the magic. You got to trust that there is so much more to this reality. There's so much more to your capabilities than you are giving yourself credit for. You just have to believe. You have to believe. So, all right. I don't know. Maybe watch a Disney movie this month, Cancer. I mean, you're a Cancer, so you probably already watched a lot. You probably already watched Disney movies all the time. So, but maybe watch Harry Potter. I don't know. Let's see what do we have for you guys. Oh, we have the card of the moon. So the moon's definitely going to be very important for you. This new moon in Virgo that's coming up that will be in your third house, I think it's going to be very, very important for you, especially because this is going to be a great manifesting new moon for you, especially if you utilize your words. So I think this would be a very good new moon for you to actually write down your goals and your dreams. Write down what you want to experience, right? Being that it's in Virgo, being that Mercury was retrograde there in your third house, which Mercury naturally rules the third house, this is kind of an interesting Mercury retrograde for you. And with the sun there, of course, too. Definitely utilize this upcoming new moon to your advantage and use it to manifest. So write it down. You know what I'm saying? Write it down. And there's different things you can do. You can burn it. You can save it and put it away for a while. You can put it in like a little jar or whatever like that. But yeah, do a little bit of magic. Yeah. So I watched 2 movies this week, The Whale and The Princess Bride. I still have to watch The Whale and heard that it's really, really good. I came home last night and my wife was watching Princess Diaries, which is a great movie. She was on the second one. She watched both of them. So, yeah. Those movies came out in 2001 and 2004. Yeah. The Whale, it's intense. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out. So let's see what else we have. Oh, we have the King of Coins here. We have the King of Coins. I like that. We also have, you also have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So there's a matchup here with Aries. There's a matchup here with Aries. So I would say to watch Aries video as well, or watch Aries portion of this video as well, Cancer. So like I said, I feel like this really is about like you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like you've been kind of carrying around this load for such a long time, this emotional burden, this heaviness stuff, especially like in your relationships. But now it's like it's starting to release itself, and you're starting to actually realize just how strong you are, because you weren't just carrying this load for no fucking reason. It's actually the resistance training of all this has actually made you so much stronger than you freaking realize. And I think that's what the King of Coins is coming here to say, especially when it comes to like your value and your worth, that you are so much more valuable than you realize, and you've gotten so much more stronger than you realize. But you're not really giving yourself that credit because it still feels like you're in the thick of it. Yeah, we have the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, there's an unwillingness to like let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? There's an unwillingness to kind of let go and just kind of see where the universe takes you. This is followed by, but we have the Strength card. Oh my gosh, Cancer, this is great. You have the strength to do anything that you set your heart to, and you have the strength to actually believe in the magic. I feel like Cancer is like you didn't believe in magic for like a while, and probably since the whole time that Pluto's been opposing you, but definitely over the last like 3 to 4 years, you've been like trying to just clamber to believing in magic, but you haven't been able to believe in magic. Well, you have the strength to make the magic happen yourself. If you're so determined to see the magic in other people and other relationships, situations, you have to go within yourself and find the magic within in you, so you can believe in magic again. I feel like Cancers, you just haven't believed in the magic. And that's why you kind of are the way that you are, where you are. And you're so busy and focused on everyone else and catering to everyone else and healing everyone else that you were neglecting yourself. There is so much stuff that you've been kind of carrying, but it's releasing. This is reverse. It's releasing, albeit it kind of feels slow. And maybe that's where some of your frustration is. We have it is slow. Look at that. We got the Eight of Wands in reverse, literally. So yeah, it's happening a little bit slower, but you have the Strength card here. You have the Moon card here. This new moon is going to be fantastic for you to manifest, especially with the King of Coins benefiting you too here. This new moon, like seriously, do like a new moon ritual, like for real, like especially with this being a third house, you can be very, very intentional about this. Have doing something with writing it down. Simply just writing down your goals, writing down, just writing down, I am strong, I am magical, I believe in myself, I can let go and let God, I can manifest the life of my dreams, I can manifest a relationship of my dreams. But like it starts with yourself, I really do feel like for Gemini, for you, Gemini, or not Gemini, Cancer, excuse me, that doing something for this new moon upcoming is going to be super powerful for you, and you'll really start to see it in Pisces season, right? Because we had the new moon in Virgo, we'll get the full moon in Pisces, which is all about magic. So if you stick with it and you believe and you have the strength to see it out, come Pisces season next year, you'll go back and look at this video and be like, wow, Jay was right. Like you'll like your whole life will just look different in 6 months. It can change that fast. The eight of wands in reverse, it'll become upright. Things will change fast. You'll be just shocked at how far you've come, right? So let's see what we have for the answer a simple oracle for you. Yep, clear the fog. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the fog for you is clearing up, Cancer. I feel like the fog for you is finally clearing up. You've been in this fog for such a long time. It's clearing up. And this reminds me of this memory is like just I will always have this memory, and it just seems very simple. One day last year, I was going to work, and it was foggy, and the sun was out, but by the time I was driving for maybe like 5 minutes or so, the fog was gone. And as I was driving for those 5 minutes, I could see the sunbeams kind of coming through and just penetrating this fog and effortlessly dispersed the fog that was there. It was such a beautiful moment. I don't know if anyone else driving, or I mean, of course, I'm in my car by myself, but I don't know if anyone else driving noticed it. Maybe they're just like, oh, well, the fog's gone. But to me, I was like, wow, the sun came in and effortlessly cleared that fog. And I was blown away by the beauty of it all. And the sky was this beautiful blue, and it just revealed the puffy clouds there. The sun was shining. It ended up being a very beautiful day. I called my dad like immediately afterwards. Like, yo, dude, I just experienced this thing. And it just seems like a basic everyday occurrence of like the sun clearing the fog. Oh, it happens all the time, Jay Phoenix. Yeah, but like when you actually tune in to pay attention to it, it's pretty freaking cool. So Cancer, the fog is clearing. So if you get anything out of this reading, know that the fog is clearing. Things are looking up. I know it may not feel like it, but things are looking up. So, alrighty. Cool. We are on to Leo. Leo Bear, that's you. He's just laying under here right now. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is the Sacred Geometry Oracle card that we have for you? Okay, just checking the Facebook to see if anyone was like commenting from there. I think comments should be coming from both places on StreamYard. So, but or it should show up in both places. So, any event. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. What card do we have for you? We have the card of Alchemy. The card of Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Nice. Kind of like a nice little, I feel like there's like a nice little bond here with like Leo and Cancer. Cancer, you got the magic card, you got alchemy. It's also with Taurus too. Taurus got the magician card. So this is definitely gonna be a month where it's like we have to like hold on and like see the magic within, because trying to get it in the external world is going to be a little more difficult this month. We still have 6 planets in retrograde. Planets are going to start coming forward, but it's going to feel slow. So I mean that's what it comes down to. But yeah, becoming the alchemist, that's very powerful. I like that, Leo, for you. That's the energy that you're bringing in. It means that you can transmute situations that come to you this month, be them positive or negative. You can transmute them to become the positive to become better, or the negative you can figure out a way out of the situations and turn it into your favor, and probably turn it into everyone's favor. So it's a win-win. I'm hearing win-wins. Leo, you want to go for win-wins this month? I go for win-wins. Okay, let's see what we have for the other cards for you. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So you definitely have to be the alchemist at the Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. This shows someone who's walking away, and they're kind of walking towards the future, if you will. Um, the person here, she has like a moon in her hair, but it's like it's almost sort of like I feel like Leo, you've already have kind of built something and manifested something, and maybe you do feel like it's kind of come to its end, and now it's time for you to transform that thing. And there can be, because it's reversed, there could be a little bit of sadness here. I'm not gonna lie. If it was upright, you can kind of, I feel like you're walking away with your head held high. I feel like you're walking away with your head slightly tilted. To be fair, Leo, it's like slightly tilted, and it's not like you're super down the dumps about it, but I think there's some disappointment here. So um, we do have the Six of Swords in reverse too. It's interesting. It's like you're walking away from something, but simultaneously being told to stick it out and not necessarily go, like not to escape, if you will, but to kind of almost like, I feel like it's almost you're confronting it head on. You know what I mean? You're confronting whatever it is head on. We do also have the Ace of Coins. So yeah, something new is going to spark off, like a new venture, maybe a new business type deal, maybe a new way to kind of manifest and bring more money in. But yeah, there's something going on where it's like you're ready to emotionally move on from something, but there's some disappointment here, but you're being kind of guided to focus and like take it on head on. Like it's not about like going somewhere and trying to escape it. Like you are having to be the alchemist to transform the situation for what it is. Transform the situation. Right? Let's cut the deck. And if anyone can do it, Leo, it's you. Oh, well, we had the Queen of Coins here. It was reverse. But you had the Queen of Coins here. So definitely some overlap with Taurus here. I'm going to draw another card here too. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there's definitely some overlap here with Taurus. So I would definitely say watch Taurus's portion as well and see what's going on. Now, this is in reverse. So this means that you've been kind of spinning your wheels and not really going anywhere. Or you've been running on a treadmill but not actually getting anywhere. Now, the difference between that is that even if you run on a treadmill, let me slow down and enunciate my words. Even if you're running on a treadmill and you feel like you're not really going anywhere, at least you are strengthening your heart and you're strengthening your respiratory system, right? So you do feel like you're kind of spinning your wheels right now, maybe trying to get people to see things the way that you want, like the way that you see them, the way that you want, trying to convince other people that you have a better solution. I think you also are looking for solutions. This Ace of Coins, I think, is actually a solution. But the Queen of Coins, like I said, it's reversed. So this is not something that's going to necessarily come from outside of you. An investment that comes from outside of you. This is something that you have to pretty much give to yourself. So it's almost like you're going to come up with the solution on your own. It's not necessarily something no one's going to kind of come in and just give you the investment that's going to solve your problems this month, Leo. This is something that's going to come from within. And once you address why you feel like you're kind of running around in circles, like you're like a hamster on a wheel, once you address that and kind of slow down and kind of pick your head up a little bit, then you actually be able to see where you're going. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Temperance card in reverse, which also talks about alchemy. But there's definitely, and she has the gourds with the water, so there's like an Aquarius element to this as well. So, I think for Leo's, there's situations that have kind of come to a head, and now there's almost like there's like a desire to almost kind of escape from it, but you know that you can't, because no one else is really going to be able to. No one else can do what you do, Leo. Like, we need you. You're the sun. Like, no one else can do what you do, and this is going to be a month where you're going to come more within, and you realize that wait, I have this coin, I have this thing, I have this value that I haven't really brought this out yet. I haven't actually shown this yet. Normally you're super expressive and you don't hold any punches. But I think with the Venus retrograde in your sign, it's giving you an opportunity to kind of go within and kind of rekindle or rediscover some of your shininess if you haven't been feeling as shiny. rekindle some of that passion and some of that joy. So this Ace of Coins here, like I said, there's going to be a solution, and the solution is going to be born of love. It's going to be born of joy and passion, and it's something that you really want to bring to the world. So you can finally get off this hamster wheel, if you will, and you can kind of pick your head up and realize that whatever it is that you're moving away from, at least, like I said, the cups they haven't spilt over. So there's no hard feelings here. You know what I mean? There's no spilled milk to cry over. You did everything that you could in that situation, and it maybe just didn't pan out the way that you thought it was going to. That's okay. It's time to move forward. Venus is moving forward in your sign. Juno's about to come into your sign. The only way that you kind of stop yourself is by not believing that you have the power and the capability to change your situation. That's pretty much what it comes down to for you, Leo. So let's check out the answer. The answer is simple oracle to see what that card has to say. Reclaim your art. What did I just say? Reclaim your art. You know what this Ace of Coins is? This solution? It's probably something from your childhood that you let go of. Maybe you pick up an instrument again. Maybe you write that book that you've always wanted to write. Maybe you make that song that you always wanted to make. And yeah, maybe it doesn't just, it could make you money because it's the Ace of Coins. That's the cool thing about it. It may not become like a career or anything like that, but rekindling this creativity and reclaiming your art, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you're going to have to kind of get up on a stool and reach up and grab it, you know? But yeah, this is about rekindling that joy and that passion and being a child again, feeling like a child again. You know what I mean? And you don't have like the naivety of being a child. I mean, you've grown, you evolved to this point. You have the knowledge and wisdom of what you've gone through. But yeah, this is about just letting go and just having fun again, Leo. Like Leo, you can have fun again. I know it was a weird ass summer, weird ass summer for all of us. It was pretty weird for you unless you have Venus and Leo natally and you deal with that energy on the day to day. It was probably a weird ass summer for you, but this is a time for you to reclaim that art. So if you haven't been writing as much, but you're a writer, get back into writing or get back into drawing, get back into music, do something fun, Leo. Do something fun. Go to a sporting event if you like sporting events. Do something fun. Treat yourself. Pick your head up. You don't have to just be stuck in this loop anymore. There's definitely a solution here. The solution is reclaiming yourself. Because Leo, we need you to shine. We need you to shine. We need Leos to shine. Because no one else is going to do it like you. All right. Virgo. I've been writing a lot. That's great. I love that. I need to get back into my writing practice. I need to get back into my writing practice though. I have been practicing like writing just a daily horoscope. I've been doing that and stuff. So I write a lot of poetry too. So, but yeah, I think for me, what I'm gonna do is because I have like several different novel ideas that are more serious, but then I have like a lot of fan fiction ideas too. So I actually have been thinking about just writing a fan fiction just for the hell of it, So I don't necessarily have to make money off of it, you know what I'm saying? But just to get into the habit of writing again. So, anyways, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How are you guys doing? I trust you guys have been doing well. Let's hop into your reading for September. Let's see what's going on for you. Sacred Geometry Oracle card. Boom. We have the card of Dynamic. The The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It's like harmonizing different timelines, essentially. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Yeah, you were actually like, it's like healing timelines for Virgo. Like, you're healing different timelines, within this particular life, and also like different ancestral energies coming in and DNA. This is about bringing all that together and harmonizing that energy so you can so it actually works for you. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. All right, dynamic. Okay, cool. That's a nice energy to be bringing into this month for sure. That's bringing in different layers and different aspects of this reality, harmonizing them together. Let's see what we got else for you, Virgo. Let's see what else we got going on. Well, hey, you got the Ten of Pentacles as well. So you got this Aries opened up with this card too, with the Ten of Pentacles. What else you have? Well, we got the Chariot card in reverse. The Chariot card in reverse. And that is followed by the Wheel of Fortune. This card has come up 3 times. It's come up 3 times, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Virgo. Do not get caught up in what other people's idea of success is. Because if you get caught up in what other people's idea of success is, you're not going to feel the abundance of your current life, because it is very abundant right now, even if it doesn't feel like it. And you're not going to be feeling the fortune. You're going to be running. If you live your life by someone else's narrative and someone else's sense of value and coming into their own, if you live your life by someone else's matrix, right, then you will not feel the abundance and the prosperity in your life. You won't feel it because you'll be operating on someone else's timeline and game when that's not even who you are. It's not who you are, right? Let's cut the deck. We have the Four of Wands here. There's a celebration of love, a celebration of life, a commitment to one's path. I think it's interesting too. My dad's a Virgo. His birthday is on September 2nd. And I just recently, last weekend, I went to a party and stuff like that. If you watch my weekend astrology horoscope last weekend, you would have saw I kind of showed off like his yard and everything like that. But essentially what it was just a celebration of, him and, I guess you'd be like my stepmother's anniversary, right? But his birthday happens to follow on that same time. So I think it's cool how we get the marriage card, and this is actually what happened. So it's like, Virgo, if you really want this in the good life, and if you really want to celebrate and, have like that sort of commitment, you have to really go at this with your own energy. You have to, I didn't say that very well, I'm sorry. You can't live life by someone else's rules. You can't live your life by someone else's rules. Like, I think there's an element here. Of course, of course, with this card, there is some give and take here with this card. Because in a marriage, it's not just one person just rules. A true marriage isn't just one person just ruling the other and making all the decisions by themselves and just dominating the other person. That's not what a true marriage looks like. A true marriage is 2 people that are coming together and they elevate themselves and elevate each other at the same time. That is what a true marriage looks like. That's what a true commitment looks like. If you really want this, whether it is actually a marriage or a job situation or even a friendship, you have to go within yourself and elevate yourself. I think that's really what this comes down to. When you elevate yourself and not elevate yourself in the way that someone else thinks you should elevate yourself, I think to take things into consideration, it's like I said, you're harmonizing all these different aspects. So things that are familiar and things that are completely new. So yeah, you may hear suggestions from other people, but ultimately it comes down to what is true to you. What is it's going to make you happy? What is that is true to your spirit? I think that's what this comes down to. So there's definitely some give and take here. There's some balance here. Um, we also we also have the Queen of Cups here. So there's definitely some emotional fulfillment. This is emotional integrity and emotional wisdom. So you definitely want to tune into that. You definitely want to tune into that. I think Virgo, for you, I think this is going to be a great time to where, even though the Chariot card is the only card that's reversed here, it's a very strong card. It's simply just saying that, you know, when I think of the Chariot card, I think of like kind of arriving, coming into one's own, leaving the matrix behind, leaving behind the starter village, if you will, becoming stronger, gaining experience. That's what the Chariot is for me. When it's in reverse, it's like you can almost be doubting your experience, doubting whether or not you can break out of this mold, break out of the matrix, doubting that you can really come more into your own, when really all of the elements are here, all of the facets are here and showing up in your life for you to take that next step and to move to the next level. Ten of Pentacles here with you can manifest this beautiful life, and it does require some work. It's not Ten of Cups, it's Ten of Pentacles. So there's some work here, but you're not afraid of work. You're not afraid of getting your hands dirty. Wheel of Fortune here. Great, positive, even though Jupiter is retrograde right now in Taurus, at least for you, Virgo, it's your ninth house. So it's in a house that Jupiter likes to be in. So this is going to come down to your beliefs, whether or not you actually believe in yourself and your capabilities to manifest. The Four of Wands here is wanting you to, I'm hearing on more of like a recommitting yourself to your path, recommitting yourself to your passion and your joy. And then a Queen of Cups is just having the sort of emotional wisdom or emotional integrity to kind of navigate the situations and to harmonize these different layers that are coming. Because, yeah, I think people are going to be like, there's going to be some buzz with you, Virgo, especially because Mercury is in your sign. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be saying things. People may actually be coming to you a lot for advice this month. And you may be feeling like, because the Chariot card is in reverse, you may feel like you don't necessarily have it all. Like you're kind of wondering, it's like, why is everyone coming to me for advice when I'm not even feeling at like my strongest or at my best? It's because you got the juice. I'm not going to lie. I mean, shoot. At bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. So you have the Queen and you get the King of Cups. But one is upright and one is reverse. So this is, I think, about having compassion for yourself, and also just not being emotionally distant and emotionally cold. You know what I mean? To still acknowledge, I don't even really like this saying, acknowledge your truth, but don't entirely disengage from what other people may be saying. But also take things with a grain of salt, integrate them if they really kind of fit the vision, if they really make sense. If it's a win-win situation, great. If it's a win-lose situation and you're winning and they're losing, don't do that. If it's a lose-win situation and it's a win-lose situation and the other way, don't do it. But you're looking for the win-wins. I think this is a month where we're looking for the win-win situations, right? So let's see what other card we have for you, Virgo. Ooh, you are safe. Nice. I love that. You are safe. It's like you're running the bases in baseball and you actually are safe. And maybe you're afraid to like steal a base or something like that, but you're actually going to be safe. You're actually going to be good. But you have to kind of break out of that fear. That's the Chariot card in reverse. You got to break out of that fear. It's like, you know what? All right, I don't know that much about baseball, but say it's like, if you steal this base, that if you steal this base, you pretty much seal the game, right? Because maybe you're at second and you want to try and steal third somehow. and you know that the person that's up to bat, you know they have the capability, and you know that if you get that last run, right? And it's like maybe it's like the bottom of the ninth, right? You know, if you get that last run, and you know if you steal that base, you just increase your team's chance of winning by such a great margin. But you may be afraid to try and steal that base. I'm telling you right now, you are safe. So go for it. Go for it. All right. Cool. We are moving along nicely. All right. So Libra. Let me write this down. Libra. You are up. Libra is on the clock. What do we have for you? Libra. Ooh, we have the card of the Merkaba. Another very strong card in this deck. They're all strong, but this card actually comes up a good bit for me. So we have the card of the Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. It's kind of similar to what was it? Oh yeah, the last one, Virgo, where you're kind of merging different aspects of this reality and bringing them together. But this one's almost going to be like you're going to be accessing this, I feel like, mostly through your dreams, and you're going to be kind of accessing deeper wisdoms and knowledge through your dreams, essentially. I think that's going to be actually pretty freaking cool for you. I think also this has to do with the fact that the South Node is in your sign. So the South Node typically does deal with past life stuff, right? So yeah, there's going to be different things from like your past life, different wisdoms, different things that are going to come out that you're going to be able to access and be able to integrate into this current reality in a more positive way, hopefully in a more positive way. I think this will also give Libra, this will give you the opportunity to break generational curses. And that's another word that I don't necessarily like, another phrase that you hear about breaking generational curses and stuff. They do exist. But I think this month gives you a great opportunity to actually break some of those generational curses, Libra. So, good deal. I had this one card that had come out. Oh, yeah, we have the Four of Cups sitting there, kind of apathetic. So, is he meditating or is he sleeping? Is he meditating or is he sleeping? I feel like Libras, you may be meditating this month and then you might accidentally fall asleep. You'll just be like, and then someone comes up to you and like your head starts to go down and then you get like the freaking like sleep bubble out of your nose. Oh, what else we got going on here with you? Oh, you also got the Chariot card in reverse. Same as Virgo. And you also have, we have the Eight of Swords upright. This is actually you breaking generational curses. I feel like the Four of Cups is the universe presenting you with the opportunity to break a generational curse. And this is Cups, so this is going to be very emotional. This can also be, you finally getting the opportunity to release some type of emotional baggage this month. But the problem is that you're kind of having yourself blindfolded and you can't really move. I mean, she's tied up, she's blindfolded. So there's definitely some hesitancy here. Doesn't help that the South Node's in your sign. But Mars is in your sign, which is your opposite, your opposite signs ruling planet, but it's in your sign. So that alone should give you the confidence to be like, you know what, let's go for it. Let's actually move out of this. But it's like there's some hesitancy here. There's something that's blocking your view. Maybe you're a little anxious or you're a little bit worried, but this is about you're kind of just walking in your own shit. I'm not gonna lie, Libra. You may feel like you're like walking in like your own emotional shit. And he's so numb to it too. He's like, yeah, okay, sure. It's like, no, the universe is trying to like wake you up. We're like, yo, Libra, yo, wake up, Libra. Come on now. South Node's in your yo, Libra. Mars is in your sign. Yo, come on, wake up. You don't have to stay stuck there anymore. You don't stay stuck there anymore. You know? Six of Wands. Victory. Victory can be had here. And you can actually break these curses. You can go in and transmute these energies. It's like I was talking earlier. I want to say it was, I'm pretty sure it was with Aries when I started off with this, and how in Eastern media they'll show depictions within like animes of these beings, or these creatures, or these sprites, these shadows, these spirits, monsters, if you will, that are manifestations of people's negative emotions that build up over time and kind of take on a life of its own. And there are people or societies that go around and exercise these beings, right? Now, to just you and me, just regular people, just regular people, they don't see these beings, but like these exorcists or whatever like that, they kind of go into these other worlds, if you will, and are able to see these things and able to exercise them. So and the thing is that those beings, as they get bigger, they cause disturbances in the real world. So like an example is like, say in the real world, if you will, it's a car crash, but it's caused in the spiritual world by some rampaging monster. That is the culmination of dark emotional energy, right? The Merkaba here is giving you the vehicle to actually go to those other worlds and to actually heal the generational trauma. And there's victory here that can be had. But it's only going to be had if you take off the blindfold and get out of your own way. You feel trapped, but you don't have to be trapped. You are trapping yourself, I'm hearing. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So it's like this is an inner battle. It's not an external fight or quarrel. This is an internal battle. You're fighting yourself, Libra. Why? Why are you fighting yourself? Well, we have the Three of Pentacles. I think it's like you're trying to really find your tribe and your vibe. I think this is really about when you focus on your vibe, you find your tribe. And I think what's happening here is that you probably put your trust in people before, and maybe they broke that trust. And now it's like, well, you're an air sign, so you're still going to want to communicate and try and keep the peace and the harmony and stuff like that. But it's like doing this has put you into this state where you don't recognize yourself. You don't know who you are. You know what I mean? But Mars here is trying to get you like, hey, Libra, who are you? What do you do? What are you about? So I feel like there's like an inner battle that is needing to be, quelled. If you is that the right word? Calm down, chill out. Libra, I think you need to chill out. I need to chill out. And there's some things that need to be addressed, of course, here, but victory can definitely be had. I think it's going to be a very powerful month for you guys. And this new moon that's happening in your 12th house with a Mercury retrograde there as well, definitely going to be a powerful month for you to establish some new spiritual habits, some spiritual habits that really so that's the thing with Libra. Libra can sometimes be flaky and kind of fake, if you will. Those are some like the buzzwords that you sometimes hear about the negative aspects of Libra and how y'all can be like overly diplomatic, but then making deals with everyone. You don't have to make deals with everyone if you have healthy spiritual habits. Because when you have healthy spiritual habits, you won't even enter into contracts and agreements with people that you know are going to fuck you over. You won't even go there. But I think it's like sometimes you just want peace and harmony just for the sake of it, that you'll make shitty agreements. And then when you go back on these agreements because they were shitty, it makes you look fake. It makes you look like you don't have any honor. So this is about quelling that inner battle and that inner worry and kind of getting out of your own way, breaking out of the matrix of that, and reestablish some like positive spiritual habits so you can move on to the rest of the year in a much more powerful way. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So it's like there's definitely an opportunity for you to connect with some people, to build something. But look, they are looking at the plans, right? It's not like they're building it. So this is not something that's going to just happen overnight. There's a recalibration when it comes to this. You're kind of going back to the drawing board, if you will. So we all are in many ways. So let's see what we have for the Answer is Simple Oracle for you, Libra. Libra, this reads a little bit of tough love. I know, a little bit of tough love for the Libras, but you know, sometimes we just need a little bit of tough love. So, because Libra, you're freaking awesome. I love all the signs. All the signs have. There's something amazing and magical about every single sign of the zodiac. So it's like when Libras aren't really feeling it. I mean, yeah, the South Node is in your sign too. So it's, yeah, I know it's tough. Believe me, South Node of Scorpio is not easy. It's not easy. So I get it. But yeah, it's like, don't get caught up in unnecessary drama, man. You can get caught up in unnecessary drama, which will cause inner drama. You know, you don't want to get caught up. It's unnecessary. Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Oh. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. What have we got going on for you this month? All right, Sacred Geometry Oracle card. You also have the card of Dynamic. You also have the card Dynamic. Interesting. I like that. So there's definitely something going on with like the Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, where there's sort of like this, you know, bridging the gap between different worlds and different facets of this reality and kind of harmonizing things, bringing things together. So you have the card of Dynamic. I will go ahead and read it again. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. The cool thing about the dynamic card, too, is that this one can definitely be more physical. So this one can also be like, you know, it could be as simple as like trying different food. Trying food from different origins, meeting different people, meeting someone from like another country that you've never been to, and like learning about that, exploring different aspects, exploring different cultures from. Maybe you don't even have to necessarily go there. Maybe you do go there, but maybe you don't necessarily have to go there. We have the internet, so it's like you can explore different worlds and different cultures from the comfort of your own home. And maybe you become inspired by something that you see and you learn to integrate it, right? So it's pretty cool. I like that. See how it has a place, you know? And it's like I said, it's both familiar and completely new. So I know for me, because I am a Scorpio, when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of eggy rice. So just like, you take the rice that's already cooked and throw some eggs into it and just kind of mix it all together and you get eggy rice. I had that like 2 times, I think it was like last week, and it was fantastic. I hadn't had eggy rice like that in a while. I'm like, yo, this might become a staple. Especially if you throw like some peppers, some onions in there too, spice it up a little bit. I'm getting hungry. I am making myself hungry. Anyway, Scorpio, let's see what else we got going on for you this month. Let's see what else we got going on for you this month. Oof. Okay. This card has come up again. I noticed that when I do these reports, there will be a card that will show up for like 3 or 4 signs. I think that's interesting. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Again. I'm not complaining because I'm a Scorpio. Got the 10 of Pentacles. What else? What else is it going to be followed by, though? It's a question. Oh, we have interesting. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, mind you. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. So, Scorpio, this is pretty simple. Don't overextend yourself this month. it's like, oh, Scorpio, like there's going to be element. You're going to have to be a little bit more selfish. Oh, don't overextend yourself. Don't overextend yourself to people that don't see your value. I don't think this means that you can't give and be a little bit charitable, but do not give to people that do not see your value and your worth. It's pretty simple when it comes down to like 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. But when you give to something that does know your worth, then you can start to see the balance and the harmony in it. But I think Scorpios, what's happening is that you're kind of weighing out your options right now. And you're kind of weighing out. It's like, okay, all right, should I move on this venture? Should I move forward with this thing? You're kind of weighing things out right now, internally and stuff like that, trying to figure out what direction to go. We also have the 10 of Wands as well. It's upright though. The other signs that got this, it was reverse. So the 10 of Wands upright. So there is definitely, I think, some work ahead for the Scorpios. You definitely have some work to do. And, she's like hunched over and stuff like that. Oh, man, her back's probably going to be hurting after that. So I think, Scorpio, like if you overextend yourself to the wrong people, the pain that you feel in your lower back from carrying these loads is just going to be that much more worse. You have to find the things, the projects, and the people to commit yourself to that is worth the effort and the hard work. Because if you do it for something that is not worth the effort and the hard work, you're going to have to work hard anyways. You're going to have to put in the work. But if you at least are doing it for something that recognizes your worth and your value and what you bring to the table, then you will have the fortune. You will feel fortunate and you will feel the blessings. But if you're doing it for someone that doesn't see it and is giving you pennies on the dollar, valuing you for pennies on the dollar, then it's not going to feel worth it. You're going to want to you're not going to want to do the work. You'll probably even move slower, sluggish. You're not going to put in your best work. You're going to put in your best effort. Because you're going to there's an element here. It's like, Scorpio, definitely take time, maybe get a massage this month, right? My wife's a massage therapist. Maybe get a massage this month. Maybe get a chiropractic adjustment this month or something like that to kind of realign your energy, because you're going to be putting in the work this month, that's a positive thing. I think it's a positive thing too, but you just don't want to overextend yourself to people in situations that don't see your worth and don't see your value. That's what it comes down to, because it's going to happen regardless of you putting in your work. You better make it worth it though. Don't let the pain be for nothing. Don't let the sweat be for nothing. Yeah, we had the Ten of Swords. You have the Ten of Swords here as well. Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. Like, I feel like Scorpio, you have been overextending yourself. I think that's why this is in reverse. You have been overextending yourself to people that don't see your worth. And I think that situation is finally coming to an end this month. Thank God. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, trying to figure out, trying to intellectualize what's going on right now is not really doing you very much. It's not really giving you a lot of favors and stuff like that. It's almost like, I feel like the Page of Swords, like, once all this information is very curious, wants to know, but it being in reverse, you don't have all the information. There's probably some lying that's going on behind your back, probably some people whispering behind your back, and that's why you feel this Ten of Swords energy here too, because the situation of these people, they don't actually value you. So it's time to move on. It's a lot of positivity here. You're going to be putting in the work. You're going to be putting in the effort. And there's nothing in your sign, too. That's the thing about it. It's like, this is probably one of the first times in years where Scorpio kind of feels like a burden's actually being lifted and actually feel free to kind of like just express who they are. And I think what's happening is that because you're expressing who you are, people probably don't like it. They're like, oh shit, I didn't know that you were about this. Well, yeah, your energy was like kind of bogged down and watered down, if you will. But now you can actually like really bring that higher essence of the Scorpio energy to the world and actually transform some shit for like some positive, like transform in like a very positive and powerful way. So people aren't going to like it. People aren't going to like that you are coming into your power. Fuck them. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully, of course. And I already know Scorpio kind of has like that kind of attitude anyways. The like whole fuck them attitude. But respectfully, of course. They don't know any better. They don't know any better. And they'll get theirs, you know. They'll get theirs, you know. But this is your time to shine, Scorpio. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't overextend yourself to people that don't know your value, that don't see your worth. Work hard for what you want, what you want to create, and know that it's coming to an end. The people that are murmuring and talking about you behind your back and shit like that, all the secrets that are, I mean, it's like you're the king and queen of secrets, but there are a lot of secrets that people have been like whispering behind your back and shit like that. Fuck them. Respectfully, of course. Move on. The best thing that you can do to get back at these people is to be your authentic self. Say thank you. That's the biggest clapback to this. Oh my gosh. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. When you finally walk out of these situations, yeah, don't wish any ill on anyone, but say thank you. It's going to piss them off because they put you down. They didn't value you. They kept putting you down. Say thank you and walk out with your head held high. It's going to it's going to piss some people off. So say thank you. Also, just say thank you to yourself for having the courage and bravery to move forward. Say thank you to the universe for all the beautiful blessings that are in your life right now, because there's so much beautiful things that are coming into your life right now. So much positivity, but say thank you. Respectfully, of course. Fucking love that. Let's go. Okay. Got me fired up with that. I'll be fired up with that one. All right. Sagittarius, you are next. You are on the clock. Sagittarius. It's funny, earlier in the video, I was like, man, I'm kind of jealous of Taurus's tarot forecast, and Scorpio came up and was like, nah, I don't think I'm jealous of Taurus. Taurus got a really good one too, though. I think there's positivity in everyone's, you know. But no, I like what came up for Scorpio. I'm not gonna. So that's actually pretty powerful. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do we have for you? We have the card of authority. Respect my authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. I like that. Not dominating people, and just because I said so, but actually when you come from a wise and receptive and a loving place, people will respect your authority. People won't respect it if you're domineering, and if it's just because I said so, and if you disrespect people in the process. No, it can be powerful. People will see your vision, Sagittarius, if you come at it from this loving and wise perspective, not just trying to dominate the situation just because you think that you're right. Sagittarius, you always think that you're right. Sagittarius, I swear, y'all think that you're always right. You don't think that you're wrong. I don't know what it is about Sagittarius, and I have Sag energy. I'm a progress Sag sun, right? And I have my Mercury in Sag, right? So I have elements of this too. So I'm not just saying this. Sag, you think that you're always right, but sometimes you have to listen to what other people are saying and bringing to the table, okay? It's like, take that into consideration. But there's some authority here with you, but you have to use it in a more, like I said, a powerful, a directed way when it comes from love and compassion. So you're not just dominating people, right? So, all right, let's see what we have for the other cards. I love Sag energy. It's a great energy. It's the holiday energy. It's jovial. It's very joyous. You know what I'm saying? Now, a depressed Sag is one of the saddest things to see in the world, right? It's like actually getting that lump of coal for Christmas, but you can take that lump of coal and you can make a fire with it to keep yourself warm. So I guess that's the positive aspect of it. But yeah. I think also what it comes down to, Sagittarius, is that your ruling planet did just go retrograde. So, and it's in your 6th house too. So this has to do with your day-to-day reality, your habits, and stuff like that too. So your work life, not necessarily career and legacy, but your day-to-day work life. So Sagittarius, that means that some of you guys who are bosses, Sagittarius, if you're a boss, just actually listen to your employees and listen to their concerns and what they want and stuff. Don't just tune it out just because you think that you're right because you are in a position of power or authority. Actually listen to what they have to say. The 3 of Swords. Oh, some type of heartbreak is coming from the Sages. Probably the heartbreak of realizing that you're not always correct and not always right. We have the Lover's card in reverse. Shit. Okay. Oh, Sag. Okay. All right. Some of you guys just got out of a bad breakup. Some of you guys just got out of a bad breakup. This Venus retrograde probably wrecked you and shit. And you're probably trying to rationalize shit in your mind and be like, well, I was right and they were wrong or whatever like that. There's always 2 sides to every story. Now, if you are in a relationship and you didn't break up, I'm not saying that you're going to break up this month. I'm saying that you want to be open to what the other person has to say. There may be some sort of big fight this month if you're in a relationship. If you didn't break up, right? But just listen and be open to what the other person has to say. Now, if this was a career or a job or work related stuff like that, well, first of all, Oh gosh, the love of cards in reverse. Yeah, don't go sleeping around with your coworkers this month because of a breakup. It ain't gonna go too well. Sag, why you gotta be so dramatic? I swear. Why you gotta be so dramatic? We got the Page of Swords upright. We got the Page of Swords upright. So there's an air sign here, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. I'm feeling it's Gemini. Could be Libra, but I'm feeling it's Gemini. Um, I feel like this Page of Swords is almost like a troll, though. I don't know why I'm getting troll energy. But this troll, I think, is actually going to be bringing some information and some knowledge forward that you really ought to consider. I feel like the Page of Swords, like say if you're like you're a boss, the Page of Swords is like your employees. And they may do something that you might not like or might not want to consider or look at, but they're probably speaking some truth, and you have to acknowledge it and stuff. So, I drew 3 cards. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. We have Seven of Wands. We have the King of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're kind of in defense mode right now, I would say, Sagittarius. You're in defense mode because you're in a bit of a tender spot with that 3 of Swords and with the Lover card reverse. Because something happened here, a relationship, something that you put your heart into. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a career, it could be a project or whatever. And it just didn't really quite go the way that you thought it was going to go. And the Page of Swords here is this. It's interesting how both of the kings, you have the fiery, passionate King of Wands, and then the more emotional and sensitive, I guess you say, King of Cups, but they're both reversed. So it's like, Sagittarius, be wary of just the drama this month. I'm just gonna be real. This might be a kind of a dramatic month for the Sagittarius, right? This Page of Swords here, though, I'm getting kind of like Joker energy with this Page of Swords. I don't know why, but it's almost gonna there's gonna be some sort of troll, or you're gonna see it as a troll that's going to kind of come in and maybe kind of push your buttons a little bit and stuff like that. And then you're going to be feeling like you have to defend yourself on the decisions that you made or whatever. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I think this is really about you paying attention to this Mercury that's retrograde right now in your 10th house, and this new moon that's coming up as well in Virgo in your 10th house. Because, yeah, I kind of know what this means for me as a Sag rising and stuff. It kind of makes sense. But I feel like I said, there's an element here where you have to defend yourself. Like I said, there's 2 sides to every story. I think you can acknowledge here that, you know what, you definitely can acknowledge where you could have done better. And yes, maybe the other person or the other thing might have wronged you in some way as well. So there's an acknowledgement there as well. But I think this is sort of like we have to almost wipe the slate clean and be like, you know what, if we spend this time pointing fingers at who committed the worst atrocity and who did the worst, then nothing actually gets done. And then you're not going to really feel that authority. You're not going to feel that ability to move in a powerful and directed way, because you're just going to be too busy pointing fingers like, well, this is the reason why that didn't work out, and that person fucked me over, and that person fucked me over, and blah. You have to almost just wipe it clean. It sucks. It hurts, right? But this is definitely about this is kind of like a moment of hubris. I'm not gonna lie, Sagittarius. It's like a moment of hubris. So let's see what we have for the Answer is Simple Oracle. I feel like this card is really gonna bring it home. For what kind of drama are you getting into this month? Take no offense. See, I'm saying you gotta wipe it clean. Take no offense. No hard feelings here. That's the way that you're going to get through this month, is taking no offense. You're going to feel the need to defend yourself. You're going to want to feel the need to explain yourself. You're going to want to feel the need to be like, yeah, well, this person hurt me and that thing happened and I only acted this way because of this situation. I thought I was doing the right thing, but like, take no offense, wipe it clean, move forward, move on. It happened. It happened. It happened. It's in the past. It's okay. Let's move forward. Let the new moon make you anew, if you will. Let it wash over and make you anew this month. So, all right. That was kind of intense, Sagittarius. Damn. That was kind of an intense one. So, all right. We are at 155. Capricorn. No cap. Capricorn. The goat. Let's see what we got for you guys. All right. Let's see what we got for the Cappies. I feel like I'm actually making some decent time here. We have the card of romantic love. We have the card of romantic love. Dang, going from Sagittarius' drama-filled reading to the card of romantic love for Capricorn. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Nice. I like this card. I like this card a lot. Isn't it beautiful? It's a beautiful card. Capricorn, romantic love. All right, wow, this is interesting. This is actually pretty interesting for you, Capricorn. So if you're in a relationship, go on a nice date this month. Go on a nice date. Maybe you haven't been on a date in a while. Maybe you only go on a date for like certain occasions. Go on a date just for the hell of it. Have fun with it. Be romantic. Cook for your spouse. If you're not with anyone, take yourself out on a date. You know what I mean? Take yourself out on a date, right? I like that. Let's see what other cards are coming in here. So let's see how it aspects this romantic love. Got some lo-fi music going on in the background. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it if it adjusts. It's like a corgi on that screen. It's like chilling on the beach and stuff like that. Yeah. So, anyways, let's see what else we have going on for the Cappies. Oh, we have the King of Wands. It was reversed for Sagittarius, but for you, it's upright. We got the King of Wands. We also have, we actually have the Judgment card in reverse. It's kind of interesting. Judgment card in reverse. And then we also we got the Two of Swords in reverse too. So whenever I see the Judgment card, I think of like answering the call of the spirit. Spirit may be calling us to do something, to take on something, to really step into our heart, to really, follow our path. Answer the call, if you will. But it's reverse here. And you also have the Two of Swords here too. Two of Swords normally talks about some sort of indecision and you kind of like hesitating, if you will. These cards are reversed. So I feel like you kind of have been hesitating to answer the call, but you have the King of Wands here, which is definitely giving some power. So this King of Wands is going to be a person, though. This is going to be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Maybe maybe you're the one that Sagittarius broke up with. Maybe, I don't know. But Yeah, there's something here though with this King of Wands. Like I'm gonna draw another card to kind of get a little bit more clarity on this. Oh, we had the Strength card in reverse. We're at the Strength card in reverse. So this romantic love card is interesting now. Now that I have these other cards here, because the Strength card here is like you haven't been feeling strong. I think it's the lack of strength that has probably led to you feeling like you can't answer the call. That's been leading to you feeling like that you're indecisive, that you're trying to weigh out all these options in your head. And the King of Wands here is wanting to give you some power. I think the King of Wands is going to be more of like an inspirational aspect. So this can be someone that actually inspires you to just feel the love again. Can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Nothing feels better than feeling the love. Like that's what the King of Wands is coming in and doing. It's kind of corny, it's kind of dorky and stuff, but you're trying to find that inner strength. You know what I'm saying? The King of Wands is going to inspire you to find that inner strength and answer the call. This call could be maybe you are called to actually pursue that person or to pursue that job. Maybe you're called to buy that ring, and propose, but maybe you're afraid to do so. Maybe you're afraid to like fully commit yourself to this person or this situation. And you're having to kind of go in and I find your own strength. But the Strength card in reverse is like you have like a thorn in your paw, if you will. I guess in this case it'd be like your hoof, which is kind of interesting how a thorn would even get stuck in there. But it's almost like you feel like you don't have the strength to climb the mountain. And normally you're just so great at just scaling up the side of mountains and walls that seemingly like I don't know how these goats are like. I'm gonna just take a picture. Like I'm just gonna goats abilities on their ability to climb these walls is this is insane. This is Capricorn. This is what you're able to do. You're able to take these situations and just scale them. Like, but it's almost like I feel like you forgot that you can do this. Hold on. Like, look at this. This is insane. How are they able to do this? It's because the way that their hooves are and stuff, that they're able to actually scale these insane. Look at that. That's actually insane. How in the world are they able to climb these near vertical rocks? Only you can do this shit, Capricorn. But you haven't been feeling in your full strength to do so. And you've been doubting whether or not you can actually do this. That's why you haven't answered the call on top of the mountain and get to the promised land where all the good food is. That's why you haven't been able to get up there. But look at this. This is insane that they're able to do this. I feel like you forgot that you could do this. Maybe that's what this month is about. Remembering that you have the ability to scale impossible mountains. Whereas humans need all this equipment to climb this, you can climb this just because you're the freaking goat. All right. Cut the deck again. Draw another card. We have the card of the Empress. I love it. I have the card of the Empress. I think Venus coming direct for you is going to be very positive. Venus coming direct for you and Leo, so it's going to be very positive. It's in your 8th house, right? So, this is definitely coming down to recommitting yourself to your path, I feel, with the Empress card here. This also can be about Taurus energy too, so this could be your 5th house. So I think really what this comes down to, like with the Jupiter that's retrograde here and Uranus that's retrograde here, is like, don't listen to too much of like the external world. And then that Jupiter, which is now except retrograde in your 5th house, you may be doubting yourself. You may be doubting your own abilities. You may be doubting your own courage. You know what I'm saying? You're doubting your own bravery and stuff. But this is about going within and rediscovering that and rekindling that so you can actually scale this impossible freaking mountain. Because Capricorn, you will set like insane goals for yourself and people will look at this like, how the fuck are you going to scale that? But Capricorn, you just do it. You just do it through like your like the sheer will of who you are, right? But you can only do it if you trust and believe in your capabilities to manifest your heart and your spirit like that. Like I said, your fifth house is Taurus. So Taurus is manifest their spirit because they're a Taurus. That's what they do. You manifest your heart in many ways. You have the ability to manifest your heart, but only if you have the courage and bravery to express your heart. That's why sometimes you guys can be a little stubborn when it comes to love. I think that's why the romantic love card here. So perhaps if you are in a relationship, that's why I think it's going to be a good time for you to kind of rekindle some of that love and some of that, vitality in your relationship too. But like I said, if you aren't in a relationship, this will be a great time for you to just take yourself out, treat yourself because you deserve it. Come very far, Capricorn. We do have the Justice card in reverse. Yeah, don't focus on the injustices in life. Don't focus on the injustices because injustices are going to happen. Injustices will exist. Don't focus on those. Focus on what you can control. And what you can control is having the courage and bravery to scale this mountain that you have set before yourself. Because a Capricorn that's not in their power has a more cowardly kind of energy. That's another thing that's really sad to see. Like a Sagittarius that is depressed is really sad to see, and a Capricorn that doesn't know their value and acts cowardly is another sad thing to see. So don't you know that you are literally built to scale freaking mountains, and you don't want to use your own power? It's cowardly. So don't get into that energy. Have the courage and bravery to actually move forward and realize that you are here to change the game. And you are going to change the game. I mean, it's tough. Pluto is in your sign. I said Pluto and Cancers have been, Cancer and Capricorns have been under attack for like the last 10 to 15 years. Right. Especially the last 5 years. I've been like really under attack and stuff. So I know it's been tough, but you can come out the other side of this. You'll be good. Let's see what we got for your answer is simple oracle card, Capricorn. See the light. Yeah, you probably want to watch Cancers as well. I told Cancer that they're coming out of the fog and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And for you, it's the same thing. It's like see the light. Realize that you are coming out of the end of probably a dark period where your whole perception of who you are has changed and transformed forever. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because you've changed and you've transformed that you're afraid that you lost the ability to scale the mountain. You didn't lose the ability to scale the mountain. You gained the ability to scale even taller mountains, even more massive and more impressive mountains. You gained the ability. It may feel like you lost the ability, but you actually gained the ability. So once you come out of that, once you have that mental paradigm shift, and you always have to believe in yourself again, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. So, alrighty then. Okay, Aquarius. 20800. Cool. Aquarius. What do we have for you? All right. Aquarius, we have the card of fertility. Uh-oh. Card of fertility for Aquarius. Uh-oh. Okay. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Interesting. We'll see what the other cards come up. Some of you Aquariuses may get pregnant this month. Whether pregnant with an actual birthday, right? Or pregnant with a new idea, something to bring forward. Just feeling that fertility, feeling that zest for life. Yeah, some of you guys are going to start to birth new realities. That's pretty freaking awesome. I love that. Love that. Let's see what we have going on for the cards. I think what this comes down to is that the soil in your life right now is fertile. It's just whether or not you plan to actually plant anything in it. Maybe you've been feeling like the soil wasn't fertile for a while, but now that it's actually fertile and actually is going to grow some stuff, this gives you the opportunity to plant some stuff. What are you going to plant? What are you going to plant? Are you going to plant beautiful flower stuff, or are you going to plant piranha plants? Are you going to plant like roses, daisies, daffodils, and all this sort of stuff? Or are you going to plant piranha plants? And if you plant a piranha plant, it's okay. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you planted one of these guys. I'm going to just show you what a piranha plant is real fast. Yeah, exactly. Good seeds. Now, I'm not saying that the piranha plant is necessarily a bad seed, because Aquarius, you would do this. You were kind of quirky. You would kind of do this anyways. But are you going to plant this kind of thing? Are you going to plant these kind of seeds in your life? You know what I'm saying? Or Venus flytraps and shit? What are you going to plant in your life? You know, the soil is fertile. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let's see what we got going on for you, Aquarius. Oh, we have the card of the Hermit. This card has not come up yet. I actually don't draw this card that much. This card does not come up that much in this deck. We have the card of the Hermit. And then we also have the card of the Hangman in reverse. Hangman in reverse. And then I'm going to cut the deck and then draw another card. We also have, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Waking up from a bad dream and the inability to kind of let go of that bad dream. That's really what this is coming down to. Now, the Hermit here is definitely keying you into this Virgo season that we are in this month, Aquarius. And of course, this for you is, well, hold on. I messed up stuff earlier when I was talking about houses and stuff. No, I didn't. This is your 8th house. Sorry. My gosh. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is your 8th house. Because Leo is your 7th house, so Virgo is going to be your 8th house, of course. So the Hermit card is saying to kind of go within right now. And I feel like what's happening is that there are other aspects within you that are needing to be let go of, so you can let go and let God, because you have these anxieties and these worries and these fears. Like, you're having to let go of the worries and the fears, essentially, and let go of the anxieties so the fertility can actually come through. It's like you're afraid to plant right now. You're almost afraid to plant the seeds. The Hermit card here is saying to definitely go within. This new moon is going to be very, very powerful for you. It's going to be in your 8th house, Aquarius. So definitely pay attention to that. Let's cut the deck again. I want to see what else is here. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, there's an internal battle on. I think there's like a decision that you're wanting to make. There's like an internal battle right now. There's some hesitation here with Aquarius. Almost like you're almost wanting to like guarantee success or guarantee a good outcome. We also have the Star card in reverse. This is one of the few cards that are, even though it's reverse, it's not bad. It's just saying that like you are kind of lacking some faith right now, and you're being called to have faith, being called to have more faith right now. I think it's really, like I said, it's going to come by going within and not really listening too much to what the external world and what other people have to say. You're definitely going to have to kind of hermit it up a little bit, kind of go within, take your quiet time this month, meditate, and then kind of recalibrate so you can know what seeds to plant this month, right? There's like some internal strife that's going on. I think really this is like some like I said, some fears are coming up, but you're waking up in the bedroom. Like he's out, he woke up, but his hands are on his face, so he still can't see. But the moment that he takes his hands off, he's like, it's almost like he's still in the dream, even though he woke up. But the moment that you take your hands off, then the apparitions or the scary monsters or whatever like that, they'll disappear. And you realize that it really wasn't that scary. It wasn't that scary to begin with. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords here. So there's definitely this element where you are moving forward and you're moving towards something pretty awesome. What's interesting about this, though, is she has a veil on her. So I have a feeling that she's actually like, she actually got cold feet. You notice that? So it's like, this it's interesting here. It's like I'm almost hearing it's like, don't get cold feet. You know what I mean? Don't run away from the opportunities. Don't run away from these good seeds that you actually have. Don't doubt them. You know. But yeah, there's this element here where it's like, yeah, she's kind of like running away from her own wedding. She's just like worried about, like, oh crap, am I marrying the wrong person and stuff like that? Oh crap, what if this doesn't work out? I have a feeling with the Six of Swords, this kind of gives me U-turn kind of energy. Maybe she's running away just to clear her head, and then she comes back and realizes that, okay, I got in my head a little bit, and I'm sorry. Hopefully you still want to marry me. But there's actually a lot of positive things here. And I just got caught up in my head, and I was listening to too much to what other people were saying. So I feel like the Six of Swords is actually more like a U-turn kind of energy. I'm gonna draw one more card just to kind of get clarity on that. Yeah, we got the Three of Wands here, so there's definitely some pondering and wondering on what direction to go, or like after coming to the cliff, and kind of looking out at the horizon and stuff. But yeah, there's definitely, I think the Six of Swords is not so much that you're just leaving something for good. I think it's sort of like you're leaving to kind of clear your head. And when you leave to clear your head and reestablish like your faith in God, reestablish that faith in spirit, then you can kind of come back to the situation, let go of what you needed to let go of, let any anxieties or worries dissipate around the situations, and realize that you are much stronger than you realize, and that you have the seeds and you have the tools to really make your life incredible and beautiful and amazing, right? So, wish on a star this month, Aquarius. Wish on a star this month. Even if you don't see a shooting star, just wish on a star. See what happens. Just let go and see what happens. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what else we got for you for the Answer is Simple Oracle. Interesting, though. We have Seek an Expert. We have Seek an Expert. So this is like Alice in Wonderland kind of vibes, right? So Aquarius, maybe you want to book a reading with yours truly. But I think this comes down to is like, you know what? It's funny how we have the Hermit and Seek an Expert at the same time. I think this really comes down to like maybe you are seeking out a hermit. Maybe you're seeking out someone that it's like you're almost like you're going to Merlin. You're going to this sage. You're going to this person. And you're seeking them out. And you're being guided unknowingly, probably by the stars, and you don't even realize it. And it's going to be like, it's interesting. It's you got the Nine of Swords here, which I feel like it's someone waking up from a dream. And then you have Seek an Expert, which is like this person in like Alice in like this dreamy kind of world and everything. It's like I feel like by the end of the month you're gonna kind of almost like wake up and be like, wow, that was a whirlwind of a month. Ask yourself, well, what did you learn from this month? Did you learn to let go and let God? Did you learn that that there is so much creativity and joy here, and you can be courageous and move forward and not be worried? Did you learn that it's okay to step away for a bit to recollect, but also it's okay to kind of U-turn to come back and activate your potential. Seize that potential. So seek an expert. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, maybe this would be a good time to, maybe book a reading. What's about that? Or maybe, seek out some counsel in whatever it is that you're doing. In like whatever field that you are in, like say like from like a career aspect, like seek out an expert, whether you seek them out physically or you like watch like a YouTube video. Like say like, just for example, say you want to learn finance, right? Look up finance YouTube channels and actually like listen to what they have to say and take that into consideration and see how it works for you and stuff. There's probably some good stuff there. There's probably some really valuable knowledge there. And then you'll probably realize that you definitely have the tools to make your dreams a reality and make it actually come true. Maybe you just need someone to tell you something. Maybe they don't tell you directly. I don't think they'll tell you directly that you do, but they'll tell you something that kind of sparks something else. Like, oh, wait a minute. I do have that quality and I do have that thing. I was just afraid and I was worried and anxious that I couldn't actually do anything with that. But they said something that triggered something that gave me this sort of aha moment. I can actually do this. I can actually pull this off. Nice. Good deal. Good deal. I'm happy for you, Aquarius. All right. So we got Pisces next. Pisces. All righty then. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What do we have for you? What is going on in the Pisces crew? Pisces, your sacred geometry oracle card is the card of empowerment. The card of empowerment. Nice. I love that. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected to the same source. And of course, Pisces will draw a very magical card, but I love that too. So it's like, hey, there's definitely some kumbaya kind of energy here, but how you can feel empowered by just trusting that we're all connected, and even people that maybe you feel wronged you, or maybe you move away from them, realizing that you're still connected with these people, maybe just in a little bit more of an indirect way, if you will. But I think true empowerment comes from recognizing and bringing yourself, bringing your own vibration up, which will ripple out and affect everyone else around you, especially you, Pisces, because you're mutable water. So yeah, Pisces. I'm realizing this, that Pisces, I feel, just is here to troll everyone with their magic. I really feel like Pisces is just here to troll everyone with their magic. Like it's like it doesn't make sense. And I'm a Pisces moon, so like I get this energy too, but like, man, especially like Pisces suns mainly, you know what I mean? Just here to troll people with their magic. It's insane. So, but yeah, you're a vibe attraction tribe, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, you know what? This card actually kind of got new meaning. So you see like these like little symbols right here. It's almost like this is the head, and like this is like the little arc around them. It's like their hands, whatever, like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have, yeah. So you have like the head, and then you have like their arms coming around them like this. So there's like 5 of them in this card. That's really freaking cool. There's like 5 of them in this card. So yeah, this is a card about coming together and realizing how empowered you are. Huh, that card just took on new meaning for me. I just noticed that. It's pretty cool. I like that. See, Pisces, this is what y'all be doing. You probably already knew that. I'm just now coming to the realization of that one. All right, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Scorpio got this card as well. We also have, we have the Two of Cups upright. I like this card. We have the Two of Cups upright, and let's cut the deck. We have the Two of Pentacles upright as well. Yeah, Pisces, this definitely has the feeling. All right, I think this is actually kind of nice. Even though the Six of Pentacles here is talking about not outsourcing yourself too much, I think this is almost sort of like you may be kind of taking your energy back, but investing it into like one particular person or one particular thing. You're not spreading yourself so thin. The Two of Cups here is and there's like an individual in your life that you're really wanting to kind of come together and actually like, you know, you're raising your vibration, they're raising their vibration, and then y'all come together and y'all can kind of put one foot in front of the other and start to actually like manifest some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool. But this is only going to happen when I think there's an imbalance right now potentially here. So if you are in a relationship, this will be a great month to recognize if there are any imbalances and for you to kind of recalibrate and kind of bring things back into that harmony and realize that, hey, when you're both empowered, the relationship will be empowered, right? When you're both empowered, the relationship will be empowered. Let's cut the deck again. Let's see what we got. We have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. And that's followed by the Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like Pisces, you're making up with someone. Like it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, I kind of have this like giddy little feeling. I don't know what it is. But Pisces, I feel like you're kind of like making up with someone. I think you're realizing that whatever turmoil was here, it's not worth it anymore. Whatever fight was here, no one wins. I think, like I said, this is about finding like this whole month is about finding the win-win situations. It's like you're coming out of a lose-lose situation, right? And you might have done like the whole Pisces thing where you escape. You know what I'm saying? You might try to escape and kind of get away from it emotionally and stuff like that. But I feel like Pisces, honestly, I feel like it's like a makeup moment. You know, Pisces. Some of you, this is so weird. With Venus coming direct, some of y'all may be getting back with like an ex or something like that. Although I don't know if I necessarily recommend it, but it does feel like there's like some kind of makeup kind of energy here. That something is being rekindled, if you will. And it's going to actually take on like a new form. It's going to be new worth and value. Like this relationship is going to be renewed. Definitely more so focused on the relationship aspect. I'm not really getting anything about career stuff here. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Five of Swords. It's the bottom of the deck. So yours is kind of dramatic too, similar to Sag, but kind of different, if you will. It's like there's a potential here with Pisces to actually like, oh, and the below that was the Four of Wands that accidentally popped out, but below that was the Four of Wands in reverse. So actually, no, this was okay. I see what happened. Yeah. So yeah, the Four of Wands is below the Five of Swords too. So it's kind of similar actually to Sagittarius, but there's an opportunity to actually make up and actually move forward and actually to feel more empowered. I almost feel like whatever happened probably wasn't that big of a deal, and maybe the situation was just kind of blown up and maybe blown out of proportion. But this is about like kind of like you're refocusing your energy on this relationship. Like I said, it could be romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be a parent. It could be a child. Maybe one of your kids. It could be a sibling. So it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. But there is definitely a rekindling, a making up that's happening here, and you're just kind of finding the balance and the harmony again in things, and realizing that the way things went before, there were no winners in that. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. There were no winners there. So it's almost like you're kind of recommitting yourself to this person. It's pretty cool. I like that actually. Let's see what Pisces gets. We got the card of turn back. Dang, some of you Pisces really are going to actually be going back to exes this month. What the fuck? But yeah, turn back is like, turn back the dial back to a time where y'all weren't quarreling and just like, what? It is what it is. It's cool. And this gives you a time to kind of, like I said, turn back the dial a little bit, turn off some of the intensity a little bit, and just like kind of just like remind yourself of why you're with them, why you're their friend, why you're their lover, why you're their parent, why you are their colleague. Going back to like that original reason, you know, turn back to actually go back to that place and reestablish that connection. Because when you reestablish that connection, you'll start to feel the balance again. You'll start to feel empowered again, and you won't feel the need to just escape like you normally would do. Yeah. So, all right, cool. So that is the 12 signs. I'm going to open it up to personal. So I know, like, if you look in the description, there are options if you would like to. I'm only going, like, if no one decides to buy one, that's cool. But I'm only going to give it like, another 5 or 10 minutes or so, if you like decide to. But let's see. Hold on, let me just peruse this. Yeah, so but if you would like for me to draw cards for you personally, then what you would do is if you would cash at me, like I said, it's in the description below, and there are certain rates for everything. Hold on, let me actually okay, cool. It's like that. So where is let's see. Yeah, so 3 cards would be $10, 5 cards would be 15, and 7 cards would be 20. My Cash App is right there in the description as well. So if you would like for me to draw cards for you, then I will open up this time right now for like the next 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, I'll just kind of just chat it up with you guys, and yeah. But this part at the end is just if you want like just further clarity for like your personal situation. Because like I said, this is more of like a general reading too when I do these guys. So, but you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I think this is going to be a very powerful month for all of us. I really do. I think it's going to be a lot of great moments for like breakthrough opportunities and just kind of wiping things clean and just like, all right, well, let's move forward and stuff. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I had a lot of fun with this one for sure. Yeah, but hopefully you guys are having a great day. The Braves are finally winning. They lost the last several games to the Cardinals, freaking breaking that winning streak of theirs. Atlanta Barbs, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, my little kitty cat down there licking himself. Oh, and then the NFL football started today too. It's funny too because I could have watched the game today, but I'm doing this, which honestly, like, it's probably gonna end up being happening. So I love football, but I'm like, I'd rather come on here and do this for you guys. I think this is very important. So, but Kansas City is up 14-7 right now in Detroit, and it's in the third quarter. So it looks like it's a pretty tight game. What do the stats look like? Goff has a touchdown pass. Mahomes has 2 touchdown passes naturally, so a couple of, and then he has some rushing yards and stuff. September will be wonderful and full of magic. I agree. Oh, Cash App doesn't work from Canada? Yeah, we'll have to figure out some other ways too. It doesn't have to be just Cash App, but I'll figure out some other ways too. I just figured I'd open this up at the end and stuff. So I could even do like a special video for this as well. Like maybe like a like a pick a card reading or something like that. I don't know. I could figure something out, but I just figured I just leave it open if anyone wants to. If not, it's cool. Like I said, I don't mind just kind of hanging out with you guys and chatting it up. So, but yeah. So after this, I'm going to. I bought some Chinese food earlier at work, but it was actually a decent amount, so I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna doctor it up a little bit. I'm gonna add a fried egg on top of it. So that will be nice to pick a card. Yeah, I was just saying like a pick a card might be cool. You know what I'm saying? That might be a good one to do. I like that. Um, but yeah, I'm going to. It's like a shrimp basil fried rice that I had for lunch, and then I'm gonna add some egg to it. So freaking good. So freaking good. So, but yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a separate video for that because this video's already gone super freaking long. The last one went 3 hours. This one I got it in 2.5. So, and I think because I was honestly kind of worried too. That I was like, I'm going a little fast. Like I hope I'm giving like a you know like a thorough reading for all the signs. But honestly, I think it went great. I think a lot of the good things came out of this, and hopefully it empowers you and motivates you and inspires you to have a great September. You know, especially with 6 planets retrograde, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, definitely pretty crazy. So oh snap! Detroit just scored a touchdown. It is tied 14-14. Oh snap! What happened? Oh, it was an interception return for a touchdown. 50-yard interception return. Oh snap! I might have to turn this game on here in a bit. Oh wow. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Oh come on, Braves. Hold on. Go Expos. I don't know who the Expos are. How come I don't know who that team is? Like I said, I'm more of a football and soccer kind of guy. Oh, Montreal Expos. Duh. Okay. Montreal Expos. Okay. How are they doing this year? Oh, they were a Canadian professional baseball team. Oh, they played in the National League from 1969 to 2004. Oh man, so they. Oh, okay, I got you. So I guess Canadian. I guess the Canadian team right now would be the Toronto Blue Jays. So no, yeah, I know y'all got them. Is there like a team in Vancouver? I don't know. If there's like a team in Vancouver. I know y'all got Toronto. Well, let me just look at. Let me look at baseball standings. I think that's who you guys have. Obviously, Boston Guardians. No, that's not you guys. I know it's like nope, just the Jays. Okay, that's what I thought. The Expos. I honestly didn't know the. That's the thing. My knowledge of baseball is not that much, so I didn't even know that. Like I've seen like the logo, but I didn't know that they weren't even a team anymore. But I know that hockey is really big there, so I know hockey's like really massive up there. So, um, which once again, that's a sport that I just don't really know much about, to be fair. But I've wanted to go to a hockey game. I never went to one because, of course, Atlanta. We lost our team. We lost the Thrashers. Became Winnipeg. So I never got a chance to actually go see the Thrashers play. But apparently, they're going to try and bring hockey back. So apparently, they're going to try and bring hockey back. The Blue Jays. Yeah, how are the Blue Jays doing this year? Are they doing all right? Okay, they're like at the edge of the wild card. The Texas Rangers are kind of battling with them, and then the Red Sox are there. Okay, so long as the Yankees don't go, I'm cool. I don't like the Yankees. I don't like the Yankees, and I don't like the LA Dodgers. So, yeah, the LA Dodgers is more recent, and the Houston Astros. I don't really like them either, but I'm kind of like whatever with them. But yeah, I don't like the Dodgers. Screw the Dodgers. Oh, and the Mets. Screw the Mets. I actually don't like the Mets more than I don't like the Yankees. So I find hot hockey weird. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is hot hockey a thing? I know about street hockey. There was a book I used to read when I was younger. It was about a kid that played street hockey. I freaking loved that book. I have no idea where it went. It's gone. It got lost. Probably in like a move or something like that somewhere. But anyways, I'm probably going to go ahead and it means where's the ice in Atlanta? Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Well, it's funny too because the Florida Panthers, they actually did very well last year. I mean, they got trashed in the final, but yeah, the Florida Panthers did very well, and it's like super hot and humid down there. They didn't lose their team, so but yeah, the Atlanta we lost our team, so but hopefully they'll come back. That'd be cool. Yeah, I know Vegas won. Yeah, the Golden Knights. Yeah, one of my coworkers, she can't stand the Golden Knights, but that's because of her ex likes the Golden Knights. She's a Colorado fan, so I'm like, all right, I can deal with that. I lived in Colorado, so I'll probably vibe with that. For some reason, last year, it was the year before last year. I just like was like, all right, I like the Sharks. I don't know why. I like the colors. I know they didn't do that well last year, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna support the Sharks, right? So, but anyways, like I said, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. But thanks for just coming in and chatting with me, and hanging out, and this was fun. I enjoyed this. I enjoy doing this. So, yes, the Braves won. Okay, cool. All right. Glad the Braves actually pulled it off. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. So, but yeah, maybe I'll do like a separate reading or something like that too. Oh yeah, and I will mention this as well. Yes, go Birds. I hope it's the Philadelphia Eagles that you're talking about because I'm huge Eagles fan, huge Eagles fan. But yeah, I restructured my services and stuff like that. So if you go to my website, you'll see some new stuff. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys. I guess I might as well show you guys. It's gonna be cool. So, and then after that, I will hop off here. So, and I'm probably going to I might even do like some sort of like promo code too, eventually. So, all right. So, yeah, here's, of course, the website, jphoenix.com. And if you go over here to more and book now, you will see that I updated my services. I got to figure out a way to actually get the actual descriptions of the reports in each one. But you have the tarot and oracle card report, the natal chart report, the transit forecast report, the new moon manifestation report. I freaking love that image. And then you have the solar return invigoration report. There's also going to be another one where it's going to be 3 months of coaching. But I just haven't added that one yet. But yeah, this is what I got. Like I said, I might do like a sale or something like that. Yeah, I might actually do a sale for this. For like the next, I don't know, however long. I'll come up with like a promo code. It'll come out on one of my videos or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit more intentional because it was just a tarot report and then like 2 different astrologies has tarot reports. But I wanted to kind of hone in and do like a actual natal chart and then like a transit report and then like the new moon, focusing on the like a new moon manifestation and the solar return. Like I wanted to kind of focus in on some stuff. So anyways, that's that. So of course I remember and I like them too. Let's go. Go Birds. Anyways, y'all take care. Stay blessed. I will see you guys on tomorrow's astrology forecast. Peace.